Hi guys, I'm looking a bit weird this morning, I know. I just got this palette. This is the Juvia's Place palette in Violets, and it's amazing. It's got some really lovely purples. So what I've done is I've primed my eyes with the NYX primer, and I've just put on a little bit of, mixed these two colours here, this one with this one, and I've just packed that on the outside of the eye to get some colour. I'm now using the Crown palette, and I am going to use this this very light pink colour there, and I'm going to put that over the top because it's going to be like a gradient. Okay, it works. Anyway, so I decided to look up a little story to tell you as I'm doing this. So obviously the gradient is just going on the outside of this. I've been watching some of these people on Instagram and watching. There's one lady I really like, and I think her name is Endless Shade. She's American, and she was a lady who kind of inspired me to try and do this kind of look on myself. So if you want to check her out, she's amazing, and she really gives people confidence in using bright colours. So this wasn't totally my idea, but it's amazing. Anyway, so I've put on the purpley colour, as you can see, and then I've kind of graded that in with the pink. I'm then going to use I'm then going to use like a turquoisey colour, one of these turquoises, these two, this one and this one. I'm going to mix the two, and I'm just going to put those. I mixed the two last time, and they look quite good. I'm going to put these right on the outside corner of my eye, if you can see that, it's going on. And then I'm going to maybe use a darker colour, because it's not quite dark enough, but it is quite nice, but I just want to darken that up. So I'm going to use, is it this one? I'm going to use this one here, if you can see it. This is from my Crown Smoke It Out palette, and this is really quite bright colours, and they're quite pigmented, and just get the pigment on. It's basically more of a patting on rather than a blending. Do a little bit of blending, but it's more patting on. So you can see I'm patting that on to get the right colour, and that's come out a really nice blue now. That's nice. And then I'm going to use, in the Crown palette again, I'm going to use this white. I'm going to use this white, and I'm just going to use this white. Right, I'm just going to pack it on the brush, and I'm going to use that on the outside of the eye, just on the outside there, and just going up with it. And then I am going to use a light blue, this light blue actually, this light blue. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to put that in the middle. Put that in the middle there. Okay, and then I'm going to go over that with the white with my finger, like that, and go over that again so it's kind of blended it in. I'm then going to go back with the purple, and I'm going to use this bright purple today. I mean, I just change this up as I go along really, and I'm going to put that in the corner, move it down, and just blend that in. Just blending that in the corner, blending it in, so it looks quite, yeah, blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one again, and I'm going to take this green, and I'm going to go over the green and the white and the blue, and just mix that in there, so it's got a nice, and then take the white and go over it with the white, so I'm just like blending the pigment in, so that looks okay. Then I'm going to, what am I going to do then? Oh, then I'm going to go back to the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to use a different brush. This one, and I'm going to use this colour in the middle here. I'm going to use that on the outside there, just to put a little bit more there. It's quite blended in. Yeah, so this is like a spring sort of look that I've kind of done. It's pretty nice, I think. It's quite nice. I'm then going to take a black pen, where is it? A black eyeliner, this one. I'm just going to line my eyes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start telling my little story. So the story I was going to tell you today is a fairy story. And it's set in Cornwall. I don't know when, maybe the last century. So I'm just taking my eyeliner across. So basically it's a spring fairy story. How lovely. So there was these fairies and they were in a field and in Cornwall, and they loved to hear the sound of the bees when they were pollinating the flowers, and they used to dance to the bees pollinating the flowers, the sound they made. Anyway, so what happened was they got fed up because it was too quick. You know, the bees would pollinate the flowers and that would be the end of it, and they wanted it to carry on. So the fairies used their fairy dust, and they made the trumpet of the daffodil. You know how you see the daffodil has like a trumpet on that's like a loudspeaker for the fairies. So that made it took them longer then to pollinate the flowers, and it meant the fairies had longer to dance. Anyway, there was a lady called Miranda Cartwright, her name was, and she was so fascinated by this story that she decided in Bath, I think it was 1874 I want to say, to make a dance using this idea. So she sort of got some wire and some paper and stuff, and she made these big flowers, like daffodil flowers, out of you know, and put bees in them, and got the bees to do the pollinating sound, you know, because she made it sort of look like that it was like they were you know, for them to pollinate the flowers. Anyway, it was terrible because disaster struck when because the people came dancing, and the bees were buzzing and pollinating these fake daffodil type flowers, and what happened was the bees went crazy and they just stung all the people, and all the people the dance had to be stopped, and yeah, so it was a bit of a disaster really. It was quite famous in the time, I think. Anyway, that's my little story for today. I'm looking for something else now, but I don't know if I've got it here. I've got blue. It's always weird, isn't it? You always never have everything you need. Oh, you always think you've got it, and then I always look and I haven't. Right, so I've done that. I just had it. There we go. I'm just going to put a bit of black eyeliner on. Which is just a bit of black, and then I think you could put eyelashes with this and it would look really nice, although I can't do eyelashes on camera. I'm just going to use a bit of powder just over my face. I did use a foundation quickly. I put a bit of this one, it's Maybelline Radiant Dream Radiant Liquid, and I use the NYX Hyper Arse, mix those two together. Yeah, so I hope you all had a nice Easter. I'm still in kind of lockdown here in the UK. Looking to find which I can't, I'm not going to find it because that's always the way. I'm going to put some, do a bit of contour in, I think. Let's have a look. I've got a brush for contour, and I can do a bit of contour in. But yeah, these stories are quite fascinating, aren't they? These stories that you find. I just like crazy stories, I think. Do you think fairies are real? I'm not sure. They might be. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm just going to contour my nose, right? So I'm just going to put a bit underneath here, just a little flick, like that. Oh, I'm using, oh, I forgot to say, this is like an old contour kit. I think it's from Sleek, and it's just got the free, but I just use this brown one on the end for me. So I'm just putting a little bit around the corner, and then I'm just going to go like where the eyebrow is. I'm going down like that, and then I'm sort of I go down the sides a little bit as well, and I do like contour. I don't really do this very often, to be honest with you. I just take my fingers and then I just go like that, just to make it go in like that, and then I just put this one. I just put this. I use a highlight. I just use this one. This is Revolution Rose Gold Glow. I love this one. So I just use this, and I just put a bit on the end of my nose, and this is a bit tricky. You have to, you know, make sure you don't end up looking like you've got a bit of a dirty nose or something. So yeah, that's just how I do it anyway. So that's that done. And then I just using a brush. I've got to do some contour then. Usually I use whichever brush, the same stuff again, just put it in here. I just put it at the end there, and then taking another brush, I just like hold the brush like that and just go like that. I get it in like that, so it just gives a bit of a cheek thing. I don't think I've got all my makeup here, you know. I mean, I did sort of do this quite last minute. Oh well. See, I'll show you. I'll do what I have got here. I'm just going to use what I've got here. Okay, so to do the lip contour, I've obviously got the primer on, which is the same one, the NYX. And I'm just going to pop that on there. I've got a brown pencil. I'm just going to basically outline my lip. Like that. So you can see okay. And I sometimes do like a cross here. And then so it's like that. Once it's in, this is like an ombre kind of, and then just go like that about 5 times. Just done. And then I bet you any money I haven't got a lipstick that goes with it here. I might have. Let's have a look. Oh, I have. Oh, we're in luck. I have. I use maybe this one. I don't know what's here. I've got a couple of lipsticks I could use actually. This is a really good one because you can use this side and you can set it with that side, and it means the lipstick stays on all day. This is Maybelline. It's amazing. I think it's called 24 Hour Stay. I don't wear it for 24 hours obviously, but you just fill that in. And then again, so you can see it's kind of got like a bit of a ombre. What I do then is I take the pencil where I can find it. Have I got any? Oh, I've got this one as well. There's also this is, I sometimes use this one as well. I've got to find the pencil again. Dropped it down here somewhere. Trying to find it. I've got this nice blue as well. I might use that in a minute. Aha. I was looking for that. this is what I was going to use on top of the eye. Okay, let's go back to the eyes. Okay, so on the top of the eye, because I haven't put any mascara on or anything, but I don't know if I'm going to, will I be able to do that? Yeah, I think I can. So I'm going to try and do it on here. So I'm just lining the top of this. It's quite hard to do it in this mirror, because I usually do it in a, like a mirror where you can really see what you're doing. So, can you see it's just giving it a bit more? It's quite nice. Yeah, I quite like that. It just gives it a little bit more to it. I could have done it better if I had a mirror, my bigger mirror, but I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing. So on the other side, I guess I'm saying don't be scared of colour, because it can look really good. I haven't finished the lips, I know, I'm so disorganised, aren't I? Let's speak properly even. Right, so there we are. It just gives it a little bit of, just looks really nice, I think, just with that line on there. You can mess around with it, you can use all different lines and colours. I bought some of these liners on Amazon. What I really want to be able to do is to do the crease line, but I've got quite hooded eyes, so when I do it, if anybody's got any tips, anybody knows, I end up looking really weird. It doesn't look right. It looks like it goes all, because my eye crease isn't straight, I don't think. And I'm going to use this again to get the right, just to go over it again. Looks really nice today. Some days it does. And I didn't do a lot for Easter. I just spent the time with my son, really. That was nice. I made roast lamb. It was really, came out really good. So delicious. I love it. I like cooking, actually. And I'm gonna pat it again. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, that looks pretty good. I might just go over it again. I might just put maybe like this kind of gloss. This, what is this anyway? I don't know. It's, oh, this is NYX Lingerie. So let's use a bit of that. There. Just to get, oh, it's quite dark actually. Right. Oh, I quite like that. I quite like that actually. Kind of, it makes it more look like a more of a kind of gradient. Oh yes, that's quite good. Oh. Sometimes it's good just to be spontaneous in life, isn't it? I've never been good at organisation or anything. I just sort of do it as I go along. So yeah, so there we are. And I'm just going to put some blusher on. I've got this, look how broken that is. This, I need a new one. This is, I want to say a Rimmel one. I think it was. Just got one of my brushes. Just going to go like that. It's just a bronzer. And then I sort of take it under there. And then I've got a pink, this one. I love this. I just put a bit of that on. I don't know why. I just like a little bit of that. That's it. And then I use this, my highlighter. There's another brush I've got here, and this is my highlighter. And what I do when I do it, because I don't like it to, because I'm a bit older than that, I don't like it to go like into everything. So I just like, I take it and go like that with it. So I'm moving up and down like that. I don't do baking. At my age, I tried it. Oh my gosh, it's not good for me. It didn't look. It kind of just set in all my lines. So it wasn't good for me. Oh, I've got this one as well. This is my Star Bronzer. I just put a bit on there. This is Estee Lauder. I've had this ages. I got this before, just before the lockdown. And then the mascara I'm going to use is the one that everyone's advertising, Sky High, on TikTok. It's been advertised quite a lot. I don't even watch TikTok. I just got told. Some young people told me that it was on. So I'm just going to do some mascara. I like to use an eyelash curler when I do makeup. So I'm going to show you what I do. And I'm probably doing it probably not how, you know, they would say to do it. I think I'm probably committing a makeup sin, but I'm always committing a sin, so it's, you know. So I put the mascara on and then I use it after. I did have those eyelash extensions once, but they pulled all my eyelashes out and they've never really grown back since. I mean, I never had really beautiful long eyelashes. I mean, my son has really lovely long eyelashes, what any woman would like, but not me. So I use this. Okay guys, that's my makeup. I've told you a story. That's my makeup. Obviously I'd have to sort my hair out, so I haven't really done that. But that's the finished look. Hope you can see. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice for spring. And anyway, thanks for watching. We're coming out of lockdown soon, thank God. And yeah, take care everybody. Bye. See you soon. Bye.